Hey there, my name's Jake Panasevich, and this is a 10-minute back bend shoulder opener sequence. Here we go. Tabletop, please. Hands and knees. Line yourself up with your wrists straight across your mat. Center the wrists underneath your outer shoulders. Tuck your toes under. Step back for a plank, like the top of a push-up, legs strong. Big breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower down all the way to the floor. Point your feet, bring your arms alongside your body. Turn your palms towards the floor. Come onto your fingertips, muscularize your arms, lengthen your back. Shoulders lift, arms lift, legs lift. For locust, airplane arms. Hip points stay rooted. You're gonna look to the right, turn your chest right, right shoulder back. And second side, look to the left, turn your chest left, left shoulder back. Come on back to center. Flatten your hands by your ribs, tops of feet down. For cobra, inhale, pull your chest towards the front edge of your mat. Bend your elbows enough to keep the head of your arm bones plugged back. And exhale, down dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. And bend your knees enough to release your low back, and flatten every knuckle in your hand. Spread your fingers wide. Claw your fingertips in just slightly to shift the weight a little forward in your palms. Create a little lift underneath the very base of your wrists till your forearms fire. And inhale, come to the balls of your feet. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step or hop to the front. Feet hips width apart and straight. Lift halfway up. Hands on your hips, shoulders back. Come up and stand. Arms at your side. And step your feet as wide as your mat. Feet straight forward. Feet even with one another. Clasp your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers right at your sacrum. Bend your elbows back. Pull up with your arms till your shoulders are even with the base of your neck. And bow forward for a shoulder stretch. Bend your knees enough to clear your back as you fold. If your shoulders tend to round here, use a strap or a towel, or you could air strap it if you don't have the strap. Okay, do the other clasp, so switch to the other thumb on top. It's a little weird thing, but you actually stretch the seams of your arms differently depending on how you clasp. And switch it up. And unclasp. Touch the floor in front of you on fingertips. Wiggle your feet in to inner hips width apart, about one fist width apart. Weight in your right foot, step your left foot back. For lunge, bend your front knee right over your ankle. Back foot vertical, come up, hands on your hips. Square your hips to the front, root your right heel heavy, and inhale, reach your arms overhead for high lunge. Stay heavy in your right heel, hips heavy from your hips up, create a lift out of your low back, and open up your upper back, your mid back. You look up as your back opens, and exhale, hands to the floor, and step forward. Switch sides, left foot forward, right foot way back for high lunge. Come up, hands on your hips, square your hips to the front. You keep that left heel grounded, back leg strong as you reach up for high lunge. Torso up, arms up. Look up as you're balanced. And exhale, hands to the floor. Step forward. Okay, right foot forward, left foot back for Anjaneyasana, low lunge. And pat up your knee if you need. Come up, hands on your right thigh. Bend your right knee beyond your ankle, settle in your hips. Only so far as your hips stay level. And reach your arms overhead, torso up, arms up. From the hips up, you create a big lift. And only so far as it feels like a lift in the low back, you can start to open up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee up. Step forward, left foot forward. Right foot back for low lunge. Lower your back knee super gently. Hands on your left thigh. Point your back foot and get grounded in your hips. Okay, so hips stay rooted. Knee can go past your ankle so long as your hips stay square. And from the pelvis up, create a big lift out of your low back. Open up your upper back, your mid back, ears in line with your arms. And exhale, hands to the mat, step it back. Down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga, low plank. Okay, lower down to the floor. Point your feet. Come onto the tops of your feet. Come onto your fingertips. Hands a little wider than your mat. Wrists under your elbows. You even look and make sure. And as you inhale, cobra on fingertips, gecko. Claw yourself forward. Elbows wide. Shoulders back. Okay, go for traction in your low back rather than height. Your neck in line with your spine. Okay, as you come out of this one, pull forward, lengthen your back to come back down. And place your hands, tuck your toes, kneecaps lift, shoulders lift. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. Inhale, step your right foot between your hands, warrior two. Okay, spin your left heel to the floor. Okay, bend your right knee deeply, reverse your warrior. Turn your right palm up, lean back. Touch your back leg with your left hand. Lift your back leg up against your hand to plug your thigh into its hip socket. Crescent your spine, look up. Okay, warrior two. And side angle pose, right elbow on your right thigh, left arm by your ear. And square your chest towards the wall to your left, towards the wall you're facing, the wall to your left. Hips square towards the wall to your left. And exhale, hands to the floor, step back. Down dog. Second side, inhale, left foot forward, warrior two. Bend your left knee deeply, reverse your warrior. Turn your left palm up, lean back. Touch your back leg with your right hand. Lift your leg up against your hand to square your hips towards the wall to your right. Widen your left knee, crescent your spine back, look up. Okay, warrior two. And side angle pose, left elbow on your left thigh. Right arm by your ear. Spin your chest open towards the ceiling. And hands to the floor. Step back for dog. And lower down to sit. And swing your legs out in front of you. Lie on your back. Okay, bend your knees. Place your feet. Ankles underneath your knees. Feet hips width apart. Root your feet down to lift your hips up. Lift your low back up. You could either clasp your hands underneath you, or arms alongside you, palms spin up. Whichever gives you more leverage to shimmy your shoulders up and underneath you. And exhale, lower your hips down gently. Press your hands against the root of your thighs. Neck neutral to promote more of a neutral low back. Okay, arms out like cactus arms. Feet as wide as your mat. Let both knees windshield wiper right. Rest your right foot across your left thigh. And look left. Root your left shoulder down. And second side, come on back. Both knees windshield wiper left. Rest your left foot across your right thigh. Look right. Root your right shoulder down. And come on back to center. Bend both knees in. For happy baby. Hold your shins or your feet. Either hold it still or rock and roll, whichever feels better on your back. And rock it up to sit. And that's your 10-minute shoulder opening, back bending class. My name's Jake. Thanks for joining me. Namaste.